Hi guys, it's Mrs. Norman. I have missed you so much, and I've been thinking about a groovy way that we can reach out to those around us and still be able to stay connected. If you remember our kindness posters from earlier in the year, I've put together a little video, a little how-to on how to do these from home and who and how you can go about sharing it in this time. Here we go. Okay, so for today's project, we're using junk mail, a marker if you have one, a pencil, chunk of old eraser because you might need that, and crayons from my kid's 4th grade classroom. He's 21 next week, so I've had these a little while. Also, if you have clean printer paper, you might want to make something on that too. But if you're running in short supply, the junk mail will do. I wanted to keep this super simple in terms of supplies so that every one of you could say, yes, we can. Okay, so let's get started. As with any project, before you start, you need to think a couple things through, do a little bit of planning. You have 2 things in this case that you want to think through. First of all, what are you going to do with your project? Are you just going to put it in the window? Because if so, your junk mail is perfectly fine. If you want to give it as a gift to somebody and you have it available, you might want to go for a little bit of a nicer piece of paper. Your second thing that you're going to want to think through is, do you want to do a word? Notice I said one word because you want it to be big. You want it to be big so that you can see it from far away. So are you going to make it be one word, or are you going to make it be a symbol? Okay, once you've decided those things, then we're going to take our pencil and, once again, like I always tell you, we're going to lay it out lightly. I've already started my half circle. I'm going to make this be a sun, and I want my rays to be relatively kind of equal in terms of the way they fan out, so I'm going to start in my center, and I'm just going to put a straight line up to the top, and I'm going to start going around from one side to the other. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. You don't have to worry about getting things absolutely perfect because a couple things. If you're giving this to somebody in your family because you love them and you want to encourage them, they're going to love that you have made them something. They're going to love that you took the time to think of them and that you took the time to then actually create something for them. If you're putting it in your window, it's to encourage anybody going by your house. It's to encourage the people driving by, walking by, your neighbors, whoever. And they're not going to see it from the street if it's not perfect. What they're going to see is your beautiful artwork and the message that you're giving. So, okay, while I've been talking, I traced my design. I'm happy with my design. Now I'm going to take my 4th grade crayons and decide what colors I want to do. I'm going to blend, I think. So I'm going to choose my related colors, which are the colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. Blending with crayons it's fun. It's beautiful and it's fun. And I might get a little creative here, we'll see. Okay, and I'm going to follow my form, just like I tell you in class. If I'm coloring a round sun, I want to color in a round way. And I am doing my neatest work. Pretty good, huh? And I'm going to take that red and I'm going to color back up into, just lightly, so that it all goes together and I don't have just these lines of color. There we go. All right. I'm ready to start my rays. Let's see, I'm going to put a little surprise jazz in the middle of that. We'll see. Make it look fiery. Because if you have a good hot flame, and some of you guys already know this, the middle of it will be blue. There we go. All colored in, a nice little depth with my blending, and a beautiful and cheery picture that I can put up in my front window to cheer up anybody walking by my house. I'm going to put up on Class Dojo some downloads that you guys can download if you like, just for coloring pages or different ideas. Of course, you can just go ahead and do your own too, but that'll give you just a few more options if you're able to download. Okay, so when you're done with your project, I'd like to ask you to do a few things. First, take a picture and send it to me. My Barberton email is there on the screen for you. And then consider, do you want to give it to somebody in your family, or do you want to take your big bold design and put it in the window of your house to encourage and just really cheer up all those that are going by your house? Also, go ahead and encourage your friends to do the same. Share my video with them if you want to, or just show them what you have done and encourage them to do the same, so that we can just really encourage each other.